Okay, so here are the questions that I'm going to ask about this data because there are some things that I'm curious about when I'm looking at this data. I notice there are some trends, and so now I'm going to try to break down what I see and see what's going on. So we're going to look at the relationship. Is the line close to the data? Does the line really fit the data very well, or is it kind of not that good of a fit? Is it increasing or is it decreasing, and how do we know? Okay. We're also going to do some predictions by looking at the data and looking at the line and seeing what we can see about what's going to happen or what happened in the past or something like that. We're going to evaluate whether those predictions make sense. We need to think about sort of the real world stuff, like does our data actually fit what we know is happening about COVID? And then the last thing that we're going to do is make a prediction about when um, the data is going to be below 10, no, 10. And then we'll talk a little bit like, hey, do you know what? Does this actually make sense for our problem? Or do we know external things about what's going on in the world that would make us think differently about the data? So let's do it. Okay, so I have a screenshot here of both of the TI-84 and Desmos, just because this is exactly what we just did, but I wanted to make sure that we have it on this screen so that when I write, you can follow along with me. So is the line a good fit? That's the first question. And what I see is all of the data points are really, really close to the line. And so I would say, yes, this is a really good fit. And I know because the data is close to the line. If instead of where the data was, if the data looked like this, but the line was basically still the same, you know what? It would be really, really hard for me to tell you that this is a good data, a good fit, because look at how far this yellow line is, this yellow point is from that line. Look at how far this is from this line. And so I'm just saying, you know what? The ones that I circled with blue are so close to that black line that I really think that we have a good fit. Is the data generally increasing or decreasing? Well, we can look at the slope of the line here. And so from here to here, the y values are decreasing. So the data is generally decreasing. And I know because the m is negative, and because I can see from left to right, from this way over here, the data is going down, and so it's decreasing. Okay, the next question says, use your line of best fit to predict the 14 day case rate per 10,000 in Hennepin County that was reported on October 1st, week number 9. And so what we're going to do is we're going to write our equation. And then we're going to put in 9 for x. So I know that I'm going to put in 9 for x because it tells me that's week number 9. So our equation is what we get from m and b here. So let's just round to like 3 decimal places. So y equals negative 1.160 x plus 25.316. I want to know what's happening in week 9, so I'm going to put in 9 for x. And then I just have to use my calculator. So I'm going to pull my phone calculator out even, and I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to do negative 1.160 times 9, and I get negative 10.44. And then I'm going to do plus 25.316. And I get 14.876. So we would expect on October 1st, we would expect to have data that would be about 14.876 cases per 10,000. K is 1,000. Okay. This is a little bit of a tricky thing to think about whether this makes sense, but we could go back to the data and say, you know what? I think this data makes sense because I can clearly see that this line is decreasing, and it really looks like we would expect in week 9 right here that data to be right there. And so that makes sense in the picture that I'm looking at. Now, that might not make sense in terms of our real world, what's going on in the world, because maybe we know that people started gathering again and people started being less careful about COVID. And so we know that the data actually started to start increasing again soon after this data ended. So there are kind of some different things that you can think about. I'm not going to give you a super strong answer about whether you think it makes sense or not. You can kind of decide as long as you have a really good reason for why you think what you think. It can be a mathematical reason just by looking at the graph and thinking about, well, yeah, this makes sense. Or it can be sort of a real world example of like what you saw in the real world around the time that we're looking at to decide if it makes sense or not. Okay, the last question is predict when the case rate will be below 10. And so we need to find when we're equal to 10. So I'm going to copy that equation down from the last slide. And then I'm going to solve for x. So this is the skill that we worked on the last couple of lessons. So I'm going to subtract 25.316. I know that this is a little bit challenging because we have decimals and we just have to be really careful. Use your calculator, it's all right. So then I get negative 15.316 over here equals negative 1.160x. To get x by itself, I need to divide both sides by negative 1.160. And I get x on this side, and over here I get 13.203. So we would expect the data to be below 10 after week 13. So probably around week 14. But again, think about the real world. Is the data increasing or is the data decreasing around the beginning of October? Well, that's what you have to kind of remember back to. So you have to kind of make that determination. Does it make sense? Okay, so I wanted to show you what the assessment is going to look like, and I'm going to try to describe all of the questions to you so that you know exactly what I'm looking for you to do. The first one says, okay, so we're going to put in this data. Notice that it's the same structure as the question that I just answered, except the dates are different. And so we have more recent data, and so we're working with what's happening now. Okay, so that's good. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow the same instructions to put in the line of best fit. You can follow either, you can use Desmos or the TI-84. I don't really mind which one you use. You're going to write the equation right here. So type it in there or write it. You can click the insert button on Google Docs and then choose equation, and then it's like a nice way to write those equations. It makes it look a little bit nicer for me. Okay, then you have to decide, just like we did at the beginning of this video, is the line a good fit? How do you know? Is the data close to the line or is it farther away? Is it increasing or is it decreasing? Then you're going to figure out what you predict the case rate data would be for week number 7. So you're going to put in 7 for x into the equation that you wrote up here. Then you're going to simplify and figure out what you get out. Then it says the number that was reported for week 7 was 131.86. So this is the actual case data that was released on Thursday, December 3rd. Okay. The question is, do you think that the data point that we know is true matches or doesn't match the prediction that we made in number 7? And so what do you think about that? Do you think it matches? Do you think it doesn't match? So if it matches, then that kind of confirms our line of best fit. If it doesn't match and you think it doesn't fit at all, then you can say that this challenges. Just make sure you have a reason for why you think that. The last question is not really a math question, but it is a question that's really important that we answer about lines of best fit. And so what I need you to do is I need you to think a little bit like, how do you actually think that this data makes you feel? How do you react to looking at this data? Because in the real world, data should inform or make us think about what we do in the real world. So I have a bunch of different example questions here for you to answer, but you just have to choose one or two or three of them. And I would like you to answer, write 2 sentences. So you can just tell me, what do you notice and what do you wonder about the data that we just used in the assessment? You can tell me, how do you react to it? Does it make you feel hopeful or worried, or what do you think? Um, just tell me generally what you think about the data. You could tell me about how you think people in general look at this data and react to this data. You could tell me if you think people care about this data. You could tell me how you think people could better explain this data to other people to explain what we need to know about COVID. And then you could also just tell me, like, what are some of the things that you want to know after you made all this stuff about this data, figure it out. Once you figured out all this stuff about this data, what did you think? What do you want to know more about? What kind of research would you like to do about it? So those are sort of the things that I'm looking for you to respond to. This is not a math question. Again, this is just sort of like, how do we actually work with this data in the real world? So that's that. Once you get that done, you are done for the day. Have a great day. Thanks for your effort today.